Hi there. Just so you know, the hungry hippo of the algorithm needs likes and subscribes to sustain itself, so would you kindly press that button for me? Thank you. Well. Still at the centrifuge? Of course you are. You always stay later than the rest of the night crew. Even when the data's already logged, and even when the samples have proven to be stable. And even when we're done scrubbing down, what are you avoiding at home, I wonder? Or maybe do you like just being here at the lab? Hey. Hello? You gonna look at me when I'm talking to you, or what? Here. There you go. Now those focused little peepers of yours can actually look at me. I mean, if you can stare at a microscope all night, you should be able to look into my eyes for 5 seconds. Guess not. It's kind of cute how you're still pretending you don't notice me every time I walk past your station. I mean, we have been circling each other for months in this place. Same grate, same ugly fluorescent lights, same endless trays of shark blood waiting to be fractionated, tested, and written up, and yet you keep trying to beat me to the next viable compound like something's gonna change. So I've got to keep accidentally rearranging your pipettes and leaving notes to say that your controls are sloppy and you need to slow down. We don't want to make extra work because you're getting sloppy, right? All right, sure, extra work, fine. Whatever. Okay, I'll go and test the next set. Fine. Hand me that tray already. No, the one that you've been side-eyeing all night because the volumes keep coming up short. I'm just gonna go test to make sure that they're actually legit. Okay, yeah. The coloring looks about right, but... Ugh, that's so much more tangier than the others. Huh? You heard that? Look, I can explain. It's just like the geology thing where you have to test. I didn't contaminate it. But, listen, let's be honest. You probably already noticed, and, I mean, I noticed that you noticed something was off. I mean, why do you think that I've been, on you like this? With the notes, the pipette rearranging, and the constant corrections. I just, needed you confused, off balance, and, looking at me instead of the numbers. Or at least trying anyways. But, I guess it doesn't really work with somebody as observant as you. Though, to be fair, you haven't observed anything like this yet, right? Well, go on. Yep, turn your head and look at me properly this time. See? Thanks. And my skin that never quite warms under any lights, especially these fluorescent ones. And look, my eyes. These eyes that can make an entire lab fade out if I decide I need your full attention. There you go. Now you can actually look at me? What? Now that I'm specimen coated, you can really look into my eyes? Typical. How much blood was I taking? Oh, just a little. Really only a little, like about 10 milliliters a day. Just enough to taste. At first, it was just pure curiosity. I mean, do you have any idea how hard it is for a vampire to get her hands on actual shark blood? Come on. I just wanted to know what it was like, once, just a taste. But then I noticed that the batches weren't consistent. Different sharks, different fractions, different qualities. I started taste testing everything that came through. Quietly. And for the science, of course. Obviously, we wouldn't have accurate data if we were using different blood every time, right? Right. I was just trying to help. I swear. And then, you started logging the missing volumes. So I panicked, and I bullied you, gaslit you. Because if anyone found out... Actually, listen to me now. My voice is going to calm you about all of this. Every word is going to sink into you the same way that the night shift does. Slow, inevitable, and completely impossible to ignore. You're safe. You're wanted. And you're here to do some science. Just let everything else grow quiet for me. The soft whir of the centrifuge. The distant hum of the freezers. Even the little worries still flickering at the edges of your mind. Just listen to my voice. It's nice and cool and steady, and each word, it settles on you like a gentle weight over your shoulders, guiding you deeper and deeper and deeper, nicely into this quiet pocket of the night. There's nowhere else that you need to be. There's no data left to chase, only the sound of me and the feeling of my arms around you. That's right. Nice, slow, easy breaths. Deeper and softer and safer with every exhale. And feel how the lab itself seems to blur and recede, just like the fluorescent lights are dimming for us right now. So is your consciousness. Good. My voice wraps around you like cool silk, pulling you under in the sweetest way. And you're drifting now. Heavy-lidded, loose-limbed, and completely held. Every time I speak, you sink a little further into that warm, floaty stillness. No resistance left. Just trust. Just the science. Just me. Let go completely, and I've got you. And you're not leaving this lab until we've got this figured out. That's right. I mean, no one is coming for you, and you know that. It's just you and me here on the night shift. So, let's just be reasonable and, oh, I know, let's do some science. Here, feel how cool I am through the glove. That's normal for me, and you'll get used to it. You might even start craving the contrast against all this warm equipment and recycled air. Do you feel the lack of a heartbeat on my wrist? What about hearing it? Nope. Nothing. Just silence. Both the data and lack of data from there. Have you ever noticed? Oh, I've noticed you for so long in this place. I watched all the ways that you got lost in the chromatography results. I watched the way you bite your lip when the shark plasma fractions don't behave. And I watched the way that you never quite push me away when I lean over your shoulder to check your work. It made me obsessed. Not just with tasting the blood, but with you. Your heart is so loud right now. Louder than the freezers. Louder than all of our safety equipment. I can hear it. I can feel it. Oh, it's pounding like crazy. I'm sure mine would be right now too, now that I'm revealing my massive crush that I've had on you for months. I mean, that is the other secret, aside from the vampirism, that I like you. All this bullying and hovering, and I mean, like, the way I always volunteered for the same overnight blocks. It wasn't only to cover my tracks. No. Not for very long. It was also because I couldn't stand the idea of anyone else doing labs with you. But I'm done. I'm done pretending that every correction was only about the science. And I'm done pretending those late night arguments about anticoagulant protocols were only for professionalism. And I'm done pretending that I don't care what will happen if you tell someone. Now the jig is up. You're mine now. My quiet, stubborn, and little brilliant human who keeps trying to turn shark blood into medicine. And vampires? We don't share our favorite humans. No. Especially not when they are also a scientist and they just found out the truth. And they don't go running away, screaming to incite an angry mob. We both want the same thing, right? Good science, real results, the right samples. So, let's just keep this between us. You're going to keep logging whatever you need to keep the numbers clean. And I'll keep tasting what I need to keep tasting, so that way we don't waste our time on the wrong blood. What's that? You want to say something? And maybe we stop pretending we don't want to be closer while we do it. Oh, really? Oh, so you were noticing me too. Oh, so all those late nights and the way you did go quiet when I leaned over your shoulder like this, and the way that you never fought me when I took the station next to yours. All those little ways you'd submit to me and let me boss you around and bully you. So you really did like me like that, huh? Well, darling. I mean, it was a little obvious. We are here to observe, aren't we? Even when I was busy trying to keep you from noticing the missing blood, I could feel you watching me right back. That stubborn little rivalry of ours. It was never just about the science, was it? It was the safest way for both of us to stay close without admitting what we actually wanted. And now we don't have to hide it anymore. At least, not from each other. We can explore this right here in the lab. In all the quiet spaces. That's right. Stolen looks over the biosafety cabinet. Soft arguments that end with me perched on the edge of your bench closer than I strictly need to be. Late night coffee that somehow turns us into sneaking away for a bit. You know, ordinary dating things, but still just ours. Wrapped in fluorescent lights and the low hum of the freezers, and no one else has to know. We'll still be doing all the same things and working for the same grant. And maybe, when the night is deep enough and the machines are quiet, maybe we can flirt with the idea of me tasting you. Just a little. Not the way I taste shark blood. Just for careful, scientific, measured reasons. Yeah. Something softer. I could trail my lips near your pulse. Breathe in the warmth of you and wonder out loud how much sweeter you'd be than any sample I've logged. I won't bite. Not unless you ask, but I definitely will still tease. Let my fangs graze the air above your skin and whisper about how tempting it is to know what my favorite researcher might taste like. You could feel the cool promises of it, and you know that I'm only playing, at least for now. We could take it as slow or as curious as you want. Lab dates. quiet hypotheses between data points. And my voice in your ear, reminding you that you're mine, while the rest of the night crew sleeps. And every time I lean in a little too close, you'll remember the vampire that used to bully you is the same one who wants to keep you and protect you. And maybe, just maybe, find out if your blood is as addictive as the way you look at me when you think I'm not watching. How does that sound? Good. Oh, so good. Do you feel how easy this already is? How right it sits in your chest? We're starting something here, right in the middle of all these half-finished essays and humming machines. A quiet, careful relationship that nobody else gets to touch. I'll still hover, and you'll still push back enough to make me smile. And every night shift from now on, it'll belong to the two of us alone. Now, the centrifuge will be slowing down shortly, and we want to be as accurate as possible. So, I'd better get you nice and aware so we can get the best results, right? Right. So, now it's time for you to come back up for me. Softly, gently. I'm going to count from 5 down to 1, and with each number, you'll rise a little higher out of that deep, floaty place. Still held, still safe, but awake and clear. Ready? 5, feeling the chair beneath you again. 4, the cool press of my arms starting to loosen you a little. 3, the soft lab sounds returning louder, steady and familiar. 2, your eyes ready to open when you are ready. And 1, wide awake, fully present and looking at me with those same focused peepers. Only now, you know exactly who you're looking at, and you know exactly what you want to share with her. There. See? Nothing to be stressed out about and report. And in fact, I think this opens up the door for a lot more science when you think about it. Where was I? Oh yeah, that tray. Okay, so this one's a little bit extra short because I thought this might be a lemon shark, from the tang of the blood. But I know that they both share waters, but this might actually be a reggae shark. I know they're super rare, but they do share similar waters. And the only reason why I'm not 100% sure is because I have not tried a lot of reggae shark, and so I don't have a big enough sample size. And this brings us to the end of the audio. If you are still feeling a little groggy and influenced, then I would like you to officially come to full awareness on the count of 3, leaving all and any suggestions that I might have put in there far behind. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wide awake! Thank you so much for coming and listening. I hope you enjoy Reggae Shark later, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!